Hello everyone and welcome back to another Godzilla Battle Line video, and today we're talking about the brand new cards added this season. We have a new gold card, we have two new platinum cards. Now, we also have this Godzilla 1965 card we're going to talk about because while it is an older card, it is the first card to be added to the store that you can buy for the friend points, the Tomadachi points. This is the first season that we are able to fully max it out. As of this season, season 41, you can have acquired enough pieces or enough cards of this particular kind over the last 3 or 4 months to max it out. So here are the stats for a max out one. It's level 30 of 30. Its HP rank is 150. Its attack rank is 150. That lowers the movement speed of all ground units by 16%. I still think this is a good card. I said that, a few months ago, this is a very specific kind of card. Only very specific strategies are going to benefit from this card, and I think that has rang true. There are a few useful cards, or there's a few cards that get a lot of use out of this. Earth is one of them. He's a little bit slower, so if he's still a little bit slow, you can easily, more easily push with him. Pieces like Godzilla Ultima, they can be slower. They can take their time being in the back line. The new Mecha Godzilla 2018, the anime Mecha Godzilla benefits from a lot from this. I've seen suggestions that maybe Final Wars, the new Final Wars Tokyo version Godzilla, if it's slower, it has more time to get to level 4, or it gives your opponent more time to place units in the field, so I could see that. I'm probably not going to use this card myself. I don't really have a whole lot that I want to go slower. I'm fine mitigating my pushes how I want it, but this card is something that is extremely unique. There's no other card that does this in the game, and there are a bunch of minor strategies here and there that will take advantage of this effect. I've seen a lot of good players use it, so it's good for pre-evolutions as well. Anything on the ground, it'll take them a little bit, longer to get to the middle of the map. It keeps them out of harm's way for longer. Pretty good use of that as well, so I like this card. I'm personally not using it, but I know plenty of players who are, and they have been using it for months, and they like it, and now at these maxed out numbers, going to be pretty good. Next, we have this yellow card. Also, these are all courtesy of Jabroni Nation, by the way. I got to shout him out. He sent me all these. He maxed them out. I think one of them is not maxed, but he sent me all the cards. So, Godzilla Final War Season Celebration Illustration. This is the gold card for the season, or for this first half of the season. 30 of 30 right here. HP rank is 188. Attack rank is 192. So, both rankings are just under 2 levels of power. Skill effects. Increases leader's HP by 5%. That's pretty decent. And the HP of facility battle pieces by 18%. That immediately takes down this card. If it was HP of Final Wars characters, would be a goated card. A goated card. This is not good. This is not good at all. I don't like that it does things for facilities. There are no facilities in the meta. There have been no facilities in the meta for years. The closest one you're going to get is energy refueling base, okay? If this increases, well, this does increase energy refueling base. It is yet to be seen if this is going to help you get more energy out of the base. If this is going to help you get an additional 1 or 2 energy out of refueling base, that could be good. That might be the only... maybe not the only reason, but like energy refueling base, air base, and MBOT base, the facilities that produce units, if having an increased HP means they're on the battlefield longer to either produce 1 extra unit or 1 more energy in the energy base's case, then I can see that this being a kind of useful card if you are planning on using the facilities. Unfortunately, things like Mogera and Kiryu and train bombs are still very prevalent in the meta, and they're going to shut those things down regardless. Not a very good card. I think it's very specific. Under very specific circumstances, you are going to use it. No one's really using facilities. I'm not a huge fan of this card, so it does not get my seal of approval. Next, we have this one right here, Godzilla Final Wars 2004 poster. Rank 30 right here. HP rank 226. Okay. And then attack rank is 150. Increases the HP of 1-star units and Godzilla Final Wars units by 11%. This is probably the better of all the cards this season. This affects Hetero 2004, the new Godzilla, Tokyo Final Battle version. It's going to be affecting the Gotengo. It says it already right there. It's also going to affect Gigan 2004, Kaiser Ghidorah, Monster X, and the previous Godzilla 2004. So out of all those cards, Hedorah is rentable, Godzilla 2004 is rentable, Gigan 2004, one of the best cards in the game, or characters in the game, I should say, and then the previous Godzilla Final Wars just got a nice buff. He's halfway decent. The only ones on this list that I don't think are very good is Monster X and Kaiser Ghidorah, but that's fine. This is giving you 2 levels of HP, 1.5 level of attack, so the stats aren't super great. The HP is alright for 2 levels of HP on a green card. I'll take it rather than leave it, and then the attack rank is 150. It's not so good, but this is probably the best card of the first half of this Season 41. And then finally, we have this Godzilla vs. Mecha Godzilla red card. I think this is one of the ones that they had in the vote poll. I'm not entirely certain. It looks exactly like one of them, but I didn't see anywhere of an announcement of a winner, so maybe I'm just blind and I'm not keeping up with the information, but I think this might have been a poll winner. So this one isn't max. This is at level 25, 4 stars. So the final rankings of the attack and the percentages aren't in, but I think you can get a good idea of what's going on here. So at level 25, 4 star, the HP rank is 134, and the attack is 213. The skill effect is increases the attack of 2-star units and Godzilla vs. Mecha Godzilla 2 units by 9%. I assume when the star goes up, that would be 10 or 11%. I think if it's a 9% at a 4. At level 4, then I think it's going to be a 10%. But it could be 11. And then the attack rank for level 25 is you get 2 in the attack and you get 1 in the green. And then probably a little bit more levels. You're probably looking at somewhere closer to 2.5 and then 1.5. So the stats on that also aren't super good. The battle pieces this is going to affect are Super Mecha Godzilla, Rodan, and Fire Rodan. I don't think there's any other Mecha Godzilla characters in there, Super Mecha Godzilla characters in the game. I don't think the Super X counts. I actually don't know what year the Super X is from. I don't think the Super X counts for this. But out of all the units that are available, even including Super X, that this would even benefit in a positive way that I enjoy, is Super Mecha Godzilla. Super Mecha Godzilla, phenomenal unit, great range, great ability. Him getting an attack boost is fine, but you already have a card in the the mech one from last season, which was like giving an increase to all mech themed cards, and he falls in line with that, and it will benefit more monsters than this card will. Fire Rodan got a nice change as well recently, so that can be good, but I'm not really banking on Fire Rodan. This is mostly juicing up Super Mecha Godzilla, and there are already cards that do juicing up to Super Mecha Godzilla in a better way. I know this was not a very crazily detailed and in-depth review of all of these cards, but I gotta say, the 3 cards added for the first half for this Final Wars season do not impress me whatsoever. I think this Final Wars one here is the best, the 2004. I think then it would be this Godzilla vs. Mecha Godzilla one, and then this 3-star one here with the facilities. I think it's the worst one of the season. I think it's one of the worst ones we've had in a long time. And then this one finally being able to get maxed out, I think is probably just a really nice, fun card to have at maxed out. And there are really good strategies involved with this that you can take advantage of. But I think that these 3 new cards are terrible. I don't like any of them. The Final Wars one I have to like because it benefits a ton of decent units. I actually don't have to like it. I do like it, but all the other 2 are terrible. I don't like them. So shout out Jabroni Nation for sending me these cards. I'm not a big fan of them this season. I hope the second half of this, of Season 41 brings better cards with it. But guys, that is what I have for you today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.